Okay, hello there. So today I thought I would do a little bit of just a quick walk around on the bike, which is really filthy. But I'm also kind of excited because getting ready for Laconia Bike Week and trying to dress her up a little bit. I have received my chrome wheels. So we'll do a little bit of unboxing on that. 2016 Road Glide Ultra. I have put in progressive shocks on the front end, and while I was at it, I changed out the fork lowers to chrome. This air cleaner is one of my favorite upgrades. I got that at Laconia Bike Week last year. Cyro 3D. See how it's got the push rod radial engine, kind of reminiscent of the old aircraft engines. Vance & Hines Power Duals headers, Crusher Slipstream exhaust, a few upgrades. I did go with a painted inner fairing. I did that at Laconia last year. I got the RAM mount for my phone. I just did the chrome control covers. So I mean, you got to go one way or the other, right? You got to either go chrome or go black, and I'm okay with either. But on this bike I decided to go chrome. I'll do a video later on this. I got something from RK that I was able to move the tour pack back, make the old lady a little more comfortable. Basically a core swap. They ship you the wheels, charge the core charge, and they credit that back when they get your wheels back. Here in Maine, seasons are really short, so I didn't think of this when we still had many feet of snow on the ground, or I could have shipped them my wheels and have them plate those and send them back. But as it is, I've got someone else's wheels that are already plated, and then I'll send mine back and they'll plate those. So these are the Harley-Davidson Impeller wheels. Let's take a closer look here. So that's what they look like. And I should have in there polished rotors as well, and they should have installed the bearings that are compatible with the anti-lock brakes. It's actually a different bearing style for anti-lock versus not. So this came from R&R Cycles out in California, almost about as far away from Maine as you can get and still be in the continental US. And I ordered them a few weeks ago, and they were nice enough to let me know that when they checked the wheels out during packaging, there was a problem with the rear one, so they wanted to replate it. So I actually appreciate that. Eye for quality. Oh, very nice. Very nice. So as much as I like to do my own wrenching and whatnot, I'm not tackling this one. I'm just not going to have time this week. I've got an appointment for Friday to get the Harley dealer, Big Moose Harley in Portland, to swap them out for me. And then I'll have them back for riding this weekend. That must be the rotors. Need to be careful with this box because I'm going to need it. So it's like a couple businesses he's got going on there. I found it because the parts manager and service manager at Big Moose Harley showed me the wheels that he had just gotten from these guys, and pretty reasonable. I mean, you know, you're talking a couple grand to buy these from Harley, all chromed up, and they'll swap them out for $650. So basically I pay them $1,000 up front, and when they get my wheels back, I hate to take these out, but when I get my wheels back, then they oh, that looks good. That looks real nice. A couple fingerprints, that's all. Yeah, looks there. It looks very nice. So that's going to dress it up a little more. So we'll get them installed and take another look. There's something about chrome when it's really polished and clean like this, it almost looks black. There's just something amazing about it. So what I've got is the chrome rotor screws, which are chromed out just to match the whole polished rotor deal. And I went with front rotors only because I mean it's a bagger. You can't barely see the rear wheel, much less the rotor, so not bothering with that. But we will do the front rotor. Wow, looks basically new, which I'm sure it won't the first time we get the pads on there. All right, and there's the Harley part number. Thank you, Harley-Davidson. $40 a set of 5. You need 2 of them. So basically $8 a bolt. The service manual says the disc 16 to 24 foot-pounds. I think we're going to go for 20 plus a little. But the hardware kit for this, part number 9180029. I'll throw a link in the description below. Okay, so get this open. Looks like we need a T40 Torx for these bad boys. Get some spring washers here and the infamous Harley instruction sheet, which thank God there's a lot of good YouTubers out there, because I'll tell you, I've had to resort to that more than once. Blue Loctite, thread locker blue. We'll proceed without fear. Boy, these wheels are absolutely beautiful. I don't know if the camera's picking this up real well or not. I've got a really goofy head mount for my GoPro. That's how I'm able to do this. Look, Ma, no hands. How does that work? I really don't feel like screwing this up. Okay, obviously I'm not going to make you watch this whole thing. You kind of have to guide those in as you get them started. Now, one thing about these wheels I'm noticing is that the threads are, let's say, impacted by the chroming process. So I don't know if I'm going to have to pull out a tap and clean those out or not. I'm going to be careful tightening these in because I don't want to gall the threads. And if they resist too much, I will run down and get my tap set. Kind of a weird way, they're almost self-guiding. Whoops. They're almost, once the bolt gets down far enough, that seems to center itself. There goes the instructions. Bolt useless anyway. So these rotors are polished. They're not chrome. So they say. They sure look it. Oh well, first time I get the brakes on, the braking surface is not going to look like it does now. But that's okay. I'm trying to get this to sit up on the shelf so it will kind of force its way in like the other ones did. These all equally snug before I torque them. Oh, looks like I gotta back this one out too. Oh, such a beautiful day. I just got home from work and saw this sitting here. Thought I'd come out and do a little video for you folks, and it was going to be a couple minutes. But this is the really first sunny day that we've had that's warm this year. So that backyard right there, that had a total of about 10 feet of snow this winter. And during the winter, I mean, you get parts where it'll warm up a little bit, but for the longest time we would get snow and rain and snow and rain, and it would kind of like net out to very little accumulation. But the last 3 years we've had appreciable snow on Halloween that lasts right into May. So that, as of May 1st, we still had a few inches of ice. So when you get that much snow, it settles down. So as much as I like Harley, you've got to be frustrated at times with their instructions. And now I see, you know, a lot of times people don't worry about torque spec too much because brake disc front screws, which are metric apparently, but the T40 fit snugly. I'm not too worried about that. 16 and 24 foot-pounds. And then if you look at the instructions that came with this, which you'd think would be the same, although they're chrome bolts, so apparently they're different, which is actually an M8 bolt, which is metric, 5 of them, and the spring washers. Where did I see the torque spec in here? 25 to 32 foot-pounds. So blue Loctite, 25 to 32 foot-pounds. No mention of Loctite, 16 and 24 foot-pounds. These are the stock ones. These are the upgraded ones. But you know what I'm saying. We've all been there. Sometimes the instructions leave a lot to be desired. Actually, I'm not going to torque that because I've got a feeling they're going to have to center that. I don't know that me eyeballing this thing is interesting. These aren't real captive. I think I might leave them like that. I think I'll let the guys that do this for a living take care of it. Anyway, it's real pretty. These wheels are beautiful. You know, there's a couple surface marks, but every time I touch them, they come right off. It's just dust or fingerprints or whatnot. But yeah, it looks like this isn't that spray-on crap that that you see advertised. It's definitely the full treatment. You know, they hit it with copper and then nickel, and then the chrome is like a clear coat that goes over the top. So it's really nickel that gives it all that shine. It's really beautiful. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.